Hello Lefty Wannabes and welcome to my channel, Right Left Hand. It is day 334. Let's get started. We're in week 48, so we will write the date, the day, the sentence, both upper and lowercase 2 times, the quote, both upper and lowercase 2 times, increasing numbers and symbols. And the sentence is, 2 driven jocks help fax my big quiz. Again, we're writing that because it's a pangram containing all the letters of the alphabet, and we want to practice those letters in a variety of ways. And the quote is, "In all things of nature, there is something of the marvelous," by Aristotle. Let's go ahead and get started. As per usual, I'm going to write the day over in the left-hand margin. Day 334. It is November 30th, which means it's the last day of November, and we'll be in December. November 30th, 2017, and it is Thursday. Almost the weekend. Alright, and we'll go ahead and get started with our first sentence. So, it's winding down. Things are winding down for this week. We just have tomorrow and Saturday. And then, beginning of December. So, well, the beginning of December is actually tomorrow. So, I'll be moving on then. And this Sunday is a new week and a new lesson plan. So, if you guys have anything to add, please add it before Sunday, preferably Saturday afternoon or something, just so I can get those in before I make the new lesson plan and do my little video for that, and then actually do what I'll write for Saturday or Sunday. I'm getting all my days mixed up because I'm excited for the weekend, and it's only Thursday, and it's late on a Thursday as well. Not as late as some of these other days have been, but still a little bit later, so I'm just excited to be closing in on the end of the year. I think it's a big deal, for this channel, and just in general, to be moving on to a new year. It's always a cool thing to see, and it's a cool thing to know that a lot of good things have happened this year. Hopefully you guys are all proud of something you've done. Maybe it's writing with your left hand often, becoming proficient at writing with your left hand, something like that. So yeah. And we'll finish off with our last sentence in all caps. And then we'll move on to the quote, which is a little bit longer than the past 2 days. So you guys have had a bit of a respite because of the shortness. The videos under 10 minutes. So, keeping them short so you guys don't have to sit through as much. But we'll see how long today's is, because I feel like I wrote these sentences pretty quickly. Alright, we'll go ahead and move on to the quote, which is, "In all things of nature, there is something of the marvelous." That's Aristotle. I have a feeling that I may have to go to 2 lines for this, but that's okay. I'm willing to do that so as to make sure that it's not unnecessarily messy or unneat. I prefer there to be neatness than something that's messy. So as you can see here, this is actually, I think this is pretty good. It's probably the best handwriting I've had for a quote. So I'm kind of proud of that. Although, some people comment saying like, wow, I tried writing with my left hand today for the first time and mine is way better than yours. It's like, oh, thanks, Thanks for making me feel good about myself and my abilities. Nah, I'm not really, all that down. Because I know that I've been working hard and I've made a lot of progress since day one. And we've almost come full circle. So yeah. Anyways, this quote is a little bit different from the past ones because those have been more focused on, I guess, the human element. This goes back to nature. So it's cool to see what all this is saying. So basically, nature contains something cool, something amazing, and specifically something marvelous. So whether this be a mountain range, a beach, bayou, an ocean, there's something to be said that is wonderful about it. I think that's true for all the people out there who like to go outdoors and experience the wilderness. I'm sure you can agree as well, because there's a lot out there, a lot to see, and hopefully you'll get the chance to go outside and see nature, and maybe you live pretty close to some good spots for camping or hiking or fishing or swimming. So especially nowadays, most of where people live, suburban areas, urban areas, a lot more development, so there's usually not as much wildlife or strict nature in the area. So it's just good to keep in mind that that it's around you and it's there for you to take advantage of. I'm not incredibly worried that it'll all disappear in the near future. But who knows, if this video is still up in 50 or 100 years, then, and people are still watching it, then, they can comment and say like, oh, wow, you were right, we should have taken advantage of going out in nature. And I don't know if I'd even be using YouTube in 50 or 100 years. 100 years doesn't seem very likely. I could see myself using it still in 50 years. 100, no. That's just too long. Even if I get, live for 100 more years, I don't think I'd use YouTube. I'd probably spend my time doing something else. So, yeah. Alright, we'll go ahead and move on to the numbers. We left off on 2260 last time, so we'll go 2261 all the way up to 2280. And try and write these twos a little bit neater. I think that's one thing about this is it's not always neat because I just write it pretty rapidly. But I want to write it well, so especially the twos, because those are easy to mess up or write in a way that doesn't even look like a two. Yeah. Alright, we'll go ahead and move on to the second decade, and I can see that this video is already a little bit longer than the past ones, but that happens. It's just it's a fact of life. To get used to it, because it's gonna happen, especially when I write longer quotes. And after tomorrow, we'll be moving on to a new century, 2300. So that'll be interesting to see how those all go. All right, and now we'll go ahead and finish up with our symbols. Just go ahead and knock these out. Don't want to take up too much of your time. Hopefully you're finding this practice useful and are keeping up with it every day, as well as those people who watch it in the future. I hope it's not too weird to the people who are watching it right now, but I guess no matter what, I'm always talking to the people in the future since I never do this live. So yes, people of the future, enjoy. Alrighty, that was day 334. Thanks for watching. Come back tomorrow and every day to practice with me. Alrighty, goodbye.